Hello, and I welcome all of us to the Business Management Masterclass. My name is Jonas Aitebi, and tonight we're going to be talking about a very important topic, the role of a consultant. The role of a consultant. It could be in the life of a business or in the life of, an individual. But whatever it is, we want to look at how important consultants are to the growth of our businesses and to ourselves as employees and as executives of companies, and corporations. All right. So one may look at the definition. Who is a consultant? Who is a consultant? I'm just going to be throwing some light on one or two issues, and then we look at who a consultant is. Who is a consultant? And largely, a consultant is somebody who has what it takes to help you grow your business. They have the expertise, the insight, the know-how as to how things should function in a particular field. If you are a business and you understand the importance of a consultant, with regards to how you intend to grow, the rate at which you develop or grow becomes very, very fast. And I think that is what this video is all about, to throw light on what are the benefits of working with a consultant, and then how you're gonna be able to scale up through the different phases of a business if you are to engage a consultant as early as possible. You understand? What can I say about consultants? Consultants are largely the brain behind our success as a company. They don't come in to do the work with you or for you. They come to, offer you expert knowledge, expert advice in regards to how things should go. And the moment you identify a need and you resort to the guidance of a consultant, the better it is for you to overcome that challenge or that need. So we're going to be looking at everything that possibly you should know and take advantage of. You understand? Okay. A few things I wrote here. So just remember this, that whenever a consultant walks away from a client, the client's condition should be better than what it was before when he arrived. You understand? So a consultant comes your way, you went out there to seek for one because you have identified a challenge or a need in the business you run. Now remember that whenever that consultant steps in and at the point of their departure, you should be able to see significant growth and largely solution to the problem that he was invited for. Now, we have different needs throughout the phase of the business. You're going to have different needs. Today, it's going to be maybe an existing old need. It might be a need that you're about to create for people. And then, as well, it might be a need that you anticipate. You understand? So needs could vary. It could be a pre-existing need, which is an old age need that we are aware of. It could be the one that you are able to create for people. They have no idea. You go into the market, you do your research, and you discover a challenge or you discover something that might benefit society, and then you go on to develop it. Things like LED televisions and what have you. Largely, most people didn't request for this. It was just discovered and then thrown at us, and it became like a need that we all must go for eventually, with all the benefit that they come with. You understand? And as well, it could be a need that you anticipate. So with all these needs that we're talking about, you need a consultant to guide you through. You understand? If you are a business and you have a pre-existing need, it could be that you are not making sales. It could be that you are unable to make profit for a number of months or years. It could be that you want to have effective management and you don't know how to go about it. You understand? These needs affect the performance of the business, and therefore there's a need for you to engage with a consultant to see how differently you might be able to turn the situation around. Okay. All right. So what are their functions? What are the functions of a consultant? I always say consultants are the go-to people. And if you look in the lives of multinationals and corporations, big corporations, you realize that at almost every point in time, they are engaging with one or two consultants. It could be on their tax issues, it could be on their productivity, it could be on their operations, it could be on their supply chain, it could be on their management. The issues vary from time to time. But the underlying thing is that almost every point in time, companies that are serious and are being managed differently always see the need to engage with experts. You understand? And then one may say, but we know what to do as a firm, so why worry about bringing a consultant in? You may know what to do, but you definitely wouldn't know it all. And a consultant come in with a charge to cause a change. It comes in with that responsibility to make sure you are not left the same way, as he found you or as you guys met. You understand? So it could be in different fields as we established. It could be technical consulting. It could be management consulting. You understand? It could be accounting consulting. Various areas to look at. Now, it will interest you to know that, or to understand this, that whenever you settle on this basic understanding to engage the consultant, you have to allow them to tell you what they know. You understand? Subject yourself or just come down to the point where you're like, okay, I need somebody to guide me through. Let me give a typical example. So I'm looking at raising capital, for some of the projects that I have, underway. And if I want to start this all by myself and try to pursue it to the, to the point where I can get tangible results, it will be important for me to work with somebody who has walked that path before. So that decision to engage with somebody who has done it before alone points to the picture that, look, you are in need of a consultant. So what then happens eventually? I get to meet this person, be it a company or an individual, and I make my presentation to them. This is the challenge I have. This is the reason why I want to do this. And this is what I perceive or anticipate to get at the end of the day. The person perhaps may have done it before, may have worked in that field before, perhaps have connections that could help me. He puts his cards on the table and we look at what needs to be done at the end of the day. You understand? I tell you the truth, there's no way this attempt and this way of resolving or handling the issue will go unrewarded. You understand? It will definitely speak for itself. So what are we saying? You need to understand that as a business, no matter the level you find yourself, constant engagement, with a consultant always do not leave you the same. It always brings you up. It helps you to develop faster. It helps you to see growth. It changes the life of the business in the shortest possible time. So what is going to take somebody 10 years to achieve if they are to do everything all by themselves will take you 1 to 2 years just because you have an upper hand and information that is relevant to the issue you are looking at. So I think tonight is that night that I want to bring this realization to everybody, that it doesn't matter whatever you think you know, it doesn't matter the field that you are operating in. There's somebody who has walked that path before. And then, in my candid opinion, it is for us to subject ourselves to people like this, who we call consultants, to guide us through, to ensure we see success and we see growth at the end of the day. You understand? Which area should we look at? What should we talk about? You understand? So a consultant is somebody who comes in to improve the life of the client by providing skills, by providing behaviors, content, advice, experiences, and other factors unique to the individual over a designated period of time. So it's always for a period of time. It's not forever. They come in for a designated period of time. It could be for 3 months, 2 years, 1 year, in that order. But largely, it is for them to guide you to the point where you are going to see solution for whatever problem that was identified in the first place. So the functions of a consultant may vary depending on his or her field. Yes, we talked about that. But the primary role or goal is to improve the client's condition. That is to become more profitable and efficient, which is very true. So I was saying to someone that, look, when you meet somebody who calls himself a consultant, always have one question to ask. How do you do this? How do you do this? How? The question of how is all that you need to go for. Nothing more, nothing less. You understand? Then his question is going to be why? As you're asking the how, he is asking you why. Because for him to understand what you need, he must ask the reason for that. You understand? One way to see a good consultant at work is learning to ask the client, why do you want this? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to embark on this journey? You understand? And then one way to see a client who is ready for growth is to ask the consultant the basic question, how do we do this? How do we do this? This is what we've identified. Now, how do we go about it? How do we achieve this result? We want to make sales, about 200% sales in the next 2-3 years. How do we achieve that? How do we do this? You understand? Once you begin to ask these questions, once you begin to interact in this manner, it means that you are going somewhere. So we wouldn't, I would not say do everything all by yourself. It is never an ideal thing to do. No. You must learn from people. You must seek expert advice. You must be able to engage so you can become more profitable. You must be able to engage so you can become more efficient. You understand? And I think that is the role of a consultant. They are all around you. Do not hesitate to make a phone call to anyone within the shortest possible time. And always have your deliverables, you expect them to offer you. Have your expectations and make sure they are measurable so that after the engagement, you are able to sit back and assess, what the benefits have been, beyond the time you met them. So thank you so much for your time this evening. I look forward to hearing more from you. I'm in the field of business management, so anything in regards to how to turn your business around and make it more profitable. I come in to assist with operations, with business development, with effective management, HR management, and what have you. We look at how to transform a business from nothing to something, make it more profitable. So when I step into your company, my eyes are just looking out for what needs to be done differently. Efficiency and effectiveness should be the hallmark whenever I engage with you. And eventually you should be able to become more profitable. So as a business management consultant, I do nothing more than just helping businesses to grow, from the startup level, from the SME level to whatever multinational level that you anticipate. You understand? So, my friends, it is interesting to know and it's interesting to offer knowledge. You understand? Consultants are the brain and they come in to assist you with information and knowledge that would cause your work to, turn around or turn towards the direction that will bring you a good result. So thank you tonight. Thank you very much for your time. we're going to be having more sessions like this. And if you have any question at all to ask, just let me know, and then I'll be in touch to do justice to them. I say good night and talk to you sometime later. All right. Bye.